People are
All right.
So let's move on.
Furiosa trailer. Flying
Dude,
in
you
there.
got Chris fucking Hemsworth,
Dude.
George
Dude.
fucking Miller, Anya fucking Taylor fucking Joy,
Tyler.
dude.
It's been 8 years since
swearing.
Fury Road, and my goodness, dude, I was so excited because we're sitting there, and it's like you just see the pan. It's like from director George Miller. I'm like, oh yeah, because I
love that he said mastermind to him about himself.
He did it in the last one.
You know what, dude? You are a fucking mastermind. You're doing what is it? Practical fucking special effects with this shit, and you've always done it.
You can only swear if it's positive.
Sorry, you've always done it, and you're still doing it, and it is effing credible, man.
The fact that we've got the road and then the titles coming at the screen like those other like it's just so and anybody complains about this, and I get it. I'm a hypocrite because I'm like, I hate prequels. There's no point for and then this comes out, and I'm like, I have never watched the trailer, and immediately I shit you not, I'm watching on my phone, and I stopped and I go, I have never been so fucking in for a movie in my life.
You want to know?
I hate going to theaters. I will go to the theater to see that movie.
You want to know why a prequel works in this universe? Because George Miller wisely said, no, nobody is putting down a fucking canon of my fucking Mad Max universe.
I'm doing it, yeah.
There is none, is his point.
Yeah.
Is Mad Max really in Fury Road? Or is he a fucking figment of somebody's imagination, dude? That's he's like, I'm never gonna tell you. However you interpret it. That's what art is supposed to be.
Just like the Fury Road trailer, it's just enough of what I needed to see. I don't know anything. All I know is like she's trying to get back to her family. I don't know anything about her family. I don't really care. All I'm seeing is what I am seeing on screen.
Is Tom Hardy the feral kid from the second Mad Max? I'm never gonna tell you. I'm never gonna fucking tell you.
Also, there's theories that like Furiosa is his. Somebody said daughter, but I was like, sister? You mean? Because they're about the same age. But
well, just in basic terms of like there. Okay, so it's the Road Warrior. Mad Max.
No, it's Mad Max.
Road Warrior.
Mad Max 2, or in America, the Road Warrior.
Right.
Beyond Thunderdome.
No, there was
Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
Right, and then Fury Road. Okay,
so I have them all in a Blu-ray box set that we will talk about someday. You know what?
But he's purposely been vague about what
Mad March.
He's been purposely vague for a reason about when stuff takes place and why. Is it the nuclear holocaust? Well, I'm not going to say. Is it? What is it? I'm not going to say. Because the point of this, that's why a prequel works. A prequel in Star Wars, like Ahsoka and Mandalorian, like those, they've already made movies that are canon that take place 30 years after what you're making now. So Ahsoka and Mandalorian take place around the same, and Boba Fett take place around the same time period, and we've already seen what happens 30 years later, and none of these characters appear. That was the fuck up of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Now, those prequels are so much better than the shit that you made about 30 years later. It's too late. That shit's canon.
I think
there is no real canon in the Mad Max universe, and that is its brilliance, because we can make a prequel, and no matter what happens in this prequel,
George Miller is the guy that runs it.
I can't look at any fucking Mad Max movie after watching this prequel and go, oh, hey, wait a second, there's a hole in the prequel story or whatever, like people do with Star Wars and shit.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know what else? You know why Star Trek is better than Star Wars? Yeah, I fucking said it. You want to know why? Because Star Trek wisely has been fluid with their canon. They have created different realities so that they can have different things be canon, but not necessarily affect this thing or that thing or that thing. Star Wars has cornered themselves. They backed themselves into a corner without even knowing it. George Miller is a mastermind because he said, no, I'm never letting any of you pimply-faced nerds with your laptops
Tyler Allen,
fan fiction about my goddamn,
Yeah.
But he never let it happen. He's like, no.
Knock it off.
I don't know what.
He was gonna. You remember do you ever hear the rumor that he was supposed to do Justice League Dark way back in the day? He was going to be a director.
Well, he was
attached to it.
He wanted to do a movie right after Fury Road, but there's a bunch of legal crap involved.
Well, and then he did that 1,000 Years of Longing or something. It's a movie about Idris Elba being a sexy genie. I mean, it doesn't necessarily say he's a sexy genie, but I mean, come on, it's Idris Elba. He's a sexy guy.
So if he's playing a genie,
he's a sexy genie, obviously. I mean, come on. Chris Hemsworth is fucking great in this.
Yes.
Especially
he's Australian, dude.
And he's like, can you make it epic? Yeah, I was like, what? And you notice, like, did you catch that? Because I'm pretty sure he's wearing a red cape. There's a red flag or something on his car or something. Because at one point I'm like, is that a joke about him being Thor or something?
Maybe.
Because I don't know.
Hey, Taika is a Kiwi.
Yeah, but the
same area, general
area.
area.
To see, I'm just glad that
most New Zealanders and Australians would kill me for saying something like that. I'm sorry.
I'm just glad that he got this opportunity to do something different and do be a part of a franchise, but be outside of Thor. And the best part is, it's almost assured that he's gonna die at the end. So he's like, I could just go shoot this movie, get a lot of notoriety.
And then go do Thor 5.
And then go home and wait for Thor 5 script to get written. And
show
up in Avengers.
One thing that I'm really really excited about is, again, these movies are the practical effects. You can't replicate that with CGI.
Music, the shots, like the shot of Hemsworth with the goggles on in the desert, and it's like he's like smiling, got his arms wide open, like Creed, and it's like it's. So you've never heard a Creed song?
I fucking hate Creed with a fucking
Get out
passion.
of my house and the show.
Scott Stapp is fucking the devil.
Try saying anything. Oh shit! I turned my mic off.
Fucking Jake sucks. Oh wait.
All right.
No, but we
gotta wrap this up.
Yeah, that's
Moving
fine.
on.
But one of the things, like, Australian, like, I don't know, but I know that, like, you know, like,
still on this.
Never mind.
You're trying to defend yourself from the Aussies.
I was saying
they won't hurt you.
Kylie Minogue is like an international pop star, but she's like way more beloved in Australia than anywhere else, and that's because she's from there. Okay. And Mad Max, I like to think that Mad Max is something that Australians, the Mad Max franchise is something that Australians are proud of. So I also like to think that Hemsworth, being an Australian actor, getting the chance to be in a Mad Max movie was like, fuck yeah. None of that was necessary. None of that was necessary.
I said, hey, let's try not to swear as much. And here we are.
Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.